Power to Youth partnership in Kenya seeks to empower adolescent girls and young women to increase their agency, claim their rights, address gender inequalities, challenge gender norms, and advocate for inclusive decision-making with a focus on harmful practices such as female genital mutilation and child marriage, sexual and gender-based violence, and unintended pregnancies. The partnership unites Amref Health Africa, Naya, Tuna Wiza, Naret, Wawa, and Simoon, all established organizations with synergetic expertise, geographic footprint, and networks. The project is implemented in Kajiado, Siaya, Migori, and Homa Bay County. Key achievements on empowering young people to demand accountability and responsiveness to harmful practices, gender-based violence, and unintended pregnancies.
22,000 adolescent girls and young people have been trained on sexual and reproductive health and rights, lobby and advocacy, social accountability, media advocacy, and policy analysis. 168 young people have been supported to engage in decision-making spaces like public participation forums. We have created 4 key youth engagement models across the 4 counties, including adolescent girls and young women cycles, youth parliaments.
Key achievements on strengthening the capacity of civil society organizations to amplify young people's voices to claim, protect, and expand civic space.
We have partnered with over 160 civil society organizations and formed 4 CSO networks to ensure ongoing support for sexual and reproductive health and harmful practices in the communities. 25 civil society organizations have been trained using the organizational development and systems strengthening model to strengthen their systems, leading to improved programming and implementation, leading to additional funding by other partners. 60 civil society organizations have been further trained on gender transformative approaches, meaningful and inclusive youth participation to enhance their integration into programming and policy. Integrated civil society organizations, engagement through the existing technical working groups to strengthen coordination among the CSOs.
Key achievements on empowering societal actors to support and promote youth rights and progressive social norms.
Over 1,116 societal actors, including religious leaders, cultural elders, influential media champions, have been trained and engaged in youth matters. Strengthened societal actors networks. Religious Leaders Forum has been initiated to ensure messages about youth safety, family health sessions, counseling and advocacy remain part of their regular teachings and programs. Over 100 media champions have been sensitized, trained and linked with local implementing partners for accurate coverage of power to youth thematic areas.
Key achievements on state actors to improve policy making, budgeting and implementation on harmful practices, GBV and unintended pregnancies.
12 policies on sexual and reproductive health and rights, youth development and economic empowerment have been formulated, reviewed and implemented with support from Power to Youth Kenya. Let's have a look at some of our models and innovations.
The Kikau Girls Assembly, dedicated to the holistic well-being of adolescent girls and young mothers aged 12 to 17 years and empowering them with life skills for healthy reproductive decision-making and fostering community support through engagements with men and boys. Girls and Beyond Initiative. It is composed of cycles with girls and young women from the age of 10 to 24 years. This is a community youth-centered space for adolescents and young women to come up with strategic actions for their issues. Husika Data Model It's a youth parliament for adolescent girls and young women in the community, and in schools to identify the issues affecting them and advocate for their agenda through civic engagement. The Men United Ready for Action Forum serves as platform for uniting males of all ages, boys, young men, and elderly men, to actively challenge power dynamics, advocate for the abandonment of female genital mutilation and child marriage. Moran Walk Initiatives. Moran Walk Initiatives focus on empowering young men from the Maasai community to creating safer and more equitable environment. They also encourage men to become advocates for gender equality and champions for sexual and reproductive health and rights. Male End FGM and GBV tournaments. The forum engages adolescent boys and men in transformative activities addressing female genital mutilation and sexual and gender-based violence through sports and debates. Male-focused organized groups, including sand harvesters, motorcycle riders and beach management units. By engaging these groups, we create avenues for dialogue, education and awareness on gender equality, sexual reproductive health and rights, and foster a culture of positive masculinity.
Our vision for this project is to build a movement of empowered men who take up the role of protecting their communities and advancing gender equalities in their communities.
The first involves intergenerational forums that foster open dialogue between young and senior men, encouraging reflection and conversation on these trivial issues.
Ukeketaji wa wasichana ni jambo mbaya kwa jamii. Inaharibu watoto wetu wakiwa wadogo.
The second one focuses on positive masculinity sessions and debates tailored for adolescent boys in schools, instilling values of respect and equality.
Tumechukua hatua haswa jinsia ya kiume kuwaangalia binti zetu na kuwafahamisha kuhusu madhara ya ukeketaji.
The third leverages the power of film as a medium of edutainment, sparking decisions during audience feedback sessions that connect the film themes to their daily lives. These initiatives deliver social behavior change messages aimed at challenging the community's status quo, reshaping perspectives, and promoting alternative rites of passage that honor women's rights.
The Youth Parliament is a structured space for the youth drawn from different sectors to raise their voices on issues related to youth socio-economic development and county budgeting processes by holding sittings every 2 weeks across the sub-county. Through coordinated, effective and objective debates, the members have enhanced youth participation in the county budget-making process through budget tracking and analysis and a structured engagement with different duty bearers.
With just 7 years left to reach the global target of eliminating FGM, we need innovative approaches to end this harmful practice.
That's why Power to Youth Kenya came up with an evocative drama series called Silentoi. The Silentoi series explores the reintegration journey of girls rescued from harmful practices in the Maasai community in Kenya.
Power to Youth program has built me.
They were empowering women, and I wanted to be a champion in women empowerment.
I could not speak in public the way I am today.
The engagement was very interesting.
It has made me who I am as a leader.
Power to you, power to me as a youth, and the bit of change starting with me.
Change starts with you. Change starts with youth.
Change starts with you. Change starts with youth.
As Power to Youth, we believe in empowering young people to be active participants in decision-making processes for effective programs and policies, increased accountability, a stronger youth civil society movement, and greater awareness and understanding of youth issues.